Hello, good morning, Jyoti ma'am. Thank you so much for joining me today. And I have been waiting for this conversation with you for a longer period of time. And thank you so much for accepting my request and having this conversation with me. Thank you so much. And tell me how are you and how is life treating you nowadays?
Thank you so much for having me. I'm absolutely doing great. And life is treating me very well these days
Okay.
as I'm sticking to my schedule and the things are getting done as planned. So I think it's going well. Yeah, that is what I can say. How about you? How was your day and how are you doing today?
Okay, first of all, I'm doing great and thank you so much for asking. And my day was productive because today I think this is the one thing that I have, decided to have this conversation with you. So definitely I am feeling like my day will be productive because of this conversation with you. So yes. So
Fingers crossed.
yes. So ma'am, I would like to ask you that let's start from your beginning. Like, what was your English journey like? Were you always comfortable with this language, or did you struggle in the beginning? So can you take us through that journey, please?
Oh, all right. I think no one is confident from the very beginning.
Hmm.
But my English was like bookish language and not as we are speaking right now,
Hmm.
expressing your mind and heart out. It wasn't like this before. And I vividly remember during my childhood, I was somebody who is always fascinated looking at someone who is speaking in this language. So I'm automatically attracted to that person. And I remember I was in class ninth or 10th when I saw this group of school going kids, and they were talking amongst each other in English language. And I was really taken aback because I was someone from a government school and they were from a convent school. So I felt a big difference in the way they were speaking amongst each other. They were fluent and they were very confident. And in fact, they were expressing their emotions in English. And then I felt, oh my God, is it like someone can speak in English just like this? I mean,
Yes.
expressing, you can laugh in English, you can express yourself, you can abuse, you can show your anger, you can show your frustration in this language. And then
Hmm.
that was I should say, the turning point in my life, wherein I have started watching the English news channels, and I have a lot of diaries which are filled with vocabularies. So for me, English means I have to learn a lot of vocabularies. I have to learn all the different words, their meanings. And that time, when I was in my school during my 10th and 12th, it was 2002 and 4. And that time, social media was not like, which is
Yes.
like this in this time. It was totally different. We cannot have access to everything.
Hmm.
And we did not have those channels who can teach us,
Yes.
like,
We have a very
things like
limited resources that time.
very limited resources. Yeah, that is the right way to put it. I still remember watching news channels and then making notes, reading my English notebooks thoroughly. So that is what I used to do. And even then, when I was in graduation and I was in doing my master's, still my English was I was able to speak. I was able to hold a conversation, but I was not very comfortable with this language per se. And it was like you mug up things and you speak in front of others, like
Hmm.
you're
Yes.
mugging up your concepts, your scientific research and everything, then you
Hmm.
are speaking it out. So now I feel confident. So my journey, I should say, when I joined my company, and I have to speak with all the native speakers. So I'm the one
Okay.
who's from India. So that is the time when I felt like there is a need to work on this language, and
Hmm.
there is a need to work on my listening part as well, because
Yes.
those people have certain accents and
Yes.
they speak with some pronounced accents, and they know where to raise their pitch high and high and low voices. There were a
Yes.
lot of things which I need to dig deeper. So yeah, then I started working on my language. I would not say that I dedicate a lot of time to it, but yes. And later YouTube thing happened, which made me, I was very camera conscious, and then I realized I really have to work on this part as well. So that is
Yes.
how, yeah.
That's such a great journey, and you did a lot of, face a struggle, and as well as you overcome those struggle. And today you are confident, fluent, and express your emotion, everything in a very, not like perfect, I would say, but in a better way, I would say. Yes, because that's why, I have invited you because I was really mesmerized by your way of talking, the way you express yourself, and I have seen some of your video with other YouTubers. So where I got to know about you. So I thought that okay, let's connect Jyoti ma'am and let's makes out of it, and I can get learn many things from you. And thank you so much. So Jyoti ma'am, my second question is that many people feel embarrassed while speaking English. So did you ever experience self doubt or fear of being judged, and how did you overcome it?
I have experienced self doubt so much when I was a
Mhm.
teenager, and then when you grow, like when your age increases, you have a little less self doubt, and I think self doubt disappeared when I've started working on myself. Then it disappeared completely because you're working on your knowledge part. You're working
Mm.
on so many things which allow you to be a better version of yourself. You are showcased as a better person. Your personality, your overall demeanor, your mannerisms, your attitude, your body language, your facial expressions, you're working on everything. So when you
Mm.
work on little by little, when you work on this journey, you become confident, and that self doubt disappears. But I cannot say
Yes.
that it wasn't there. It was there. Now it
Mm.
is not there. I mean,
Mm.
instead of getting embarrassed, I embrace my mistakes. I can
Yes.
stutter. I can become blank. I can lose the track of my words.
Mm.
I mean, I embrace my mistakes. I learn from them. I watch my videos. I try to watch my videos and then learn from my mistakes.
Yes, definitely. When we start embrace our mistakes, actually the journey that time start. When you accept your flaws, when you accept your mistake, and you don't let your flaws to hold you back. Actually, you are ready to learn new things in your life. So definitely these things always help you to become confident, become good personality, overall personality. In this way, you can develop in yourself when you start embracing your mistake. So rightly said that. So ma'am, your speaking really sounds very natural today. So what daily habits help you to become fluent and confident over the years?
Um, First of all, it was believing in myself.
Hmm.
And second of all, it was who you are as a person. Like who
Hmm.
Swati is, that will be reflected in her language, and who I am as a person, that will be reflected in my language. So before, in order to sound, how am I sounding right now? The reason is I have adopted a strategy of having a lot of patience, breathe well,
Okay.
and I mean, everybody has got butterflies in their stomach, but
Yes.
I mean, you have to overcome these things like nervousness and other things, and
Hmm.
then be humble, be a
Hmm.
very active listener. I don't
Okay.
feel that I'm better than Swati if I'm talking to you right now. I don't feel that. I'm just a human being like you. I am talking to you. I can make mistakes, and probably in the conversation, I am really looking forward to learn something from you. So that
Yes.
is
Always ready to
my
learn from other person as well, whether they are less knowledgeable than you, but you are always ready to learn from those people as well. That's such a great
yeah, and I
quality
never
you have.
compare myself with anyone. We
Yes.
all are different and we should be different. I mean, we should embrace diversity. We should celebrate diversity. If everyone is similar,
Yes.
what is
So
the whole
maybe life
point?
becomes boring, right? That's why God
Absolutely.
make everyone different from each other. We shouldn't compare
Right.
ourselves with others. So we should,
Yeah.
appreciate. We should feel gratitude towards God. Yes, we are all, different from each other, and definitely we should, embrace these things. That
Yeah.
okay.
You
So you are
rightly
very
mentioned.
patient. Mm,
Yeah, we should express our gratitude to God and people around us, people who support us, motivate us, people who are there to listen to my shit talks. So I should pay gratitude and I should appreciate their efforts as well. So you are absolutely right there. Yeah.
Okay, that's really great. So, one more question I would like to ask you that one thing I have noticed is your beautiful voice modulation. So, was it something you practiced consciously or did it develop naturally? So, how can someone improve their voice modulation like you?
Okay, that's an interesting question. It was a blend of both. Like in the initial days, it was a conscious effect, and now it becomes natural to me. The reason being, perhaps it was the practice, which was the background of this fluency. And but really need to practice. Everything simmers down to practice. If you are not practicing enough, like if I stop speaking in English today,
Mhm.
probably after 6 months you will not find me this much fluent. So I need to keep a touch with this language, with the pronunciation, with everything. Coming on to the voice modulation, yes, I really pay attention to the pronunciation part, the
Mhm.
pronunciation of words, because I have realized that there are words which have got similar, like same spellings, but
Yes.
they are pronounced differently. For
Yes, in
example,
different
clear and
context.
there. Yeah, like content and content,
Yes,
right?
definitely.
Spelling is the same. The
Spelling
only
is the same.
pronunciation is what is making it sound different, and the meaning is
Yes.
also different. So pronunciation was one. Second was the pace with which you speak, the speed. Many a times I don't know whether you have watched my videos or not. I adopt a pace which is slower than my normal speed. The reason is I know there are people, the English learners who are beginners, and they will not understand if somebody is speaking like this. Like just now I
Yes.
have raised my pace, so the speed with which I talk, the pitch of my voice, I know if I'm like talking, if I'm storytelling, I would perhaps lower down my pitch of my voice, and then taking pauses which people tend to forget. They think
Yes.
if somebody is taking pauses, it means they are blank. No, it doesn't mean that. It means they are trying to grab your attention to the words, to the
Yes.
feelings which are needed. So, yeah, it was a blend of both. I have practiced it, and now it has become natural to me.
That's really lovely that someone can work on, and by practicing, they can also develop this voice modulation. So, yes, okay.
Absolutely, yes.
Mhm. So, you express your thought and emotion so naturally nowadays. So, how did you develop this habit ability?
Okay, as I've already mentioned, that who you are as a person is what is reflected in your language. So if
Mhm.
somebody is a jolly kind of a person, you might experience that person always smiling while talking, even in
Yes,
this language. And if somebody is an introvert kind of a person, they will not smile in between when they are talking. You have a lot of sessions with
yes.
people around. So, your persona, your personality, the kind of person you are is reflected in your language. And the emotions are, it's just a byproduct of years together when you invest in yourself, when you invest in some learning journey. Then that is the byproduct. You become fluent, you sound natural, you become confident. And even if you're making mistakes, you're happy about it. Like, suppose I have
Yes.
said something in a wrong manner, I will correct myself then and there only, and I'm not ashamed of it.
Mhm. Okay, that's great. So you are accepting your mistake, you're accepting your flaws, no matter what. But
Absolutely,
yes,
yeah.
in this way we can. Okay, so one more question I would like to ask you. Sometime when we are in the journey of learning anything, and sometime some kind of phases we have to struggle, like sometimes we feel demotivated and don't want to continue that journey. So how did you overcome that phase and how you kept yourself to continue on that journey?
Hmm. Every day is not the same. And
Mhm.
there are times when you don't feel okay about it. And especially being woman, I can just
Mhm.
tell you, we do have
Yes.
fluctuation of hormones. and around our menstrual cycle we have different hormones kicking in, and then
Mm,
our mood is dependent entirely on how my husband was talking to me in the morning, how my daughter was talking to me, how was she reacting. So we as women, we are like we have an influence of people who are around us. We do get affected by them, and this
mm,
this thing has an impact on our learning as well. So yes, all these are not same, but whenever you feel demotivated, it is the routine which you have to stick to. Like you will prepare breakfast for you, you will prepare lunch and dinner, no matter
mm.
what. Even if I'm
Yes.
demotivated, I am on my periods, I'm having periods, still I will get up and I will work in the kitchen because that is a requirement, the basic requirement. So
Mm,
I consider these things, if I'm learning something or my work related things, I consider it as a part of my daily routine. So
mm.
that is the way I feel comfortable, even if I'm not feeling comfortable.
Yes.
And it's okay to take rest couple of days. That is fine. I believe in slowing down sometimes and then
Yes.
again picking up with your pace.
Definitely. Yes. Taking rest is not a big deal sometimes because some people that saying that being in comfort zone is not good, but sometimes it is good for our mental health, for our physical health. But
Yeah, and
staying for
why
a
not?
longer period of time,
Yes.
that becomes a problem. But yes, taking rest is also a good way to taking some refreshment in your in within yourself, and then come up with new energy, and then you can start again. Yes. Okay, so my
Yes.
last question I would like to ask you, ma'am, that if you could get a chance to meet your younger self, like 15, 16 year old self, so what advice
Okay.
would you like to give her?
Mm, okay. I will just say, don't be afraid of anything. Just do what you have to, and say no to people you don't want to talk to. Say no to
Mhm,
things which you don't want to
mhm.
do. You don't feel like doing it. And most importantly, I will say you have to learn to say no.
Okay, that's great. Okay, maybe initially you always say just to everyone,
I was so much
but
a yes
now,
person.
okay, but now because of experience of life, and you get to know where we need to set boundary and how to say no in a very proper way to the people, so that they
Setting
also
boundaries
cannot
is
get
very important.
offended by. Yes. So this
And
thing I
especially
also
your
learned,
husband. Yeah.
especially 1 2 years back. So yes, definitely we should sometimes say no to for good for ourselves.
Absolutely. And if you are so much accessible, sometimes people take advantage of you and you are
Yes,
being taken granted for things which, I mean, you lose your importance. This is my experience.
yes.
If you are a
And
yes person, people take you for granted.
yes, yes. I also noticed this thing. Yes. So, ma'am, if you have any question, you can also ask, because whatever the question I have jotted down, I have asked you, and I really love the answering, the expression, everything I really love.
Thank you. Okay, I can ask you one question is, first of all, your personality is so humble. I can see
Thank you
that
so much.
that flavor of humility in your speech. So, how do you practice on your communication skill? How do you develop every day? What are your strategies which you follow?
Mhm. First of all, thank you so much. It means a lot that a good communicator, a good person who is, appreciating me. So, because of, I think, my practice, so first of all, I would like to tell you that my journey of speaking this language started 1.5 year ago. And 1.5 year ago, I wouldn't know how to speak this language, and even I wouldn't understand what people are speaking. So, I started with listening, then started speaking at the same time. Then I got to know that if you would have a YouTube channel, you can express yourself, you get a chance or to meet every day with new people. In this way you can maintain your consistency, you can improve your overall personality. So I think from 1.5 year ago I am continuously learning this language, continuously having these type of conversation with people, reading a lot. Like I'm not reading, much books, but I'm reading, short stories and read out
Okay.
loud. Yes, and
Mhm.
shadowing practice. So when I started my journey, at that time I started shadowing practice. Like sometime I shadowing Priyanka Chopra, sometime I shadowing good speaker, those who are very good at this language. So
Yeah.
I think this one habit helped me a lot to become good at this language and also have a good command in this language. Only one practice that I give credit to shadowing practice. So yes, I am working on and learning with my journey. So yes,
Lovely. And I think you have come this far and you are speaking beautifully. I love
thank
the
you
way
so
you
much.
pronounce words. I did not find any word which you have mispronounced. So,
Yes.
shows.
Pronunciation, thank you so much. Pronunciation, I can say that I am a little bit good, but yes, sometimes I feel stuck while speaking. I'm not able to, modulate my voice. So this is the one thing that nowadays I'm working on. Yes.
You will not even realize when it will happen. It will happen during the course of this time when you are, since you are practicing every single
Yes.
day. I'm
Hmm.
sure the next time we'll have conversation and
Yes. Yes,
you will
definitely.
be
I become more
a better
confident, more
version.
good. Yes.
Yeah, and this is a journey which has no end point. So I cannot say I am perfect. You cannot say you are perfect. It's a
Yes.
journey we are learning every day. There are
Yes.
a lot of new words which are coming in. So yes, we
Mhm.
have to just keep ourselves upgraded every time,
Yes,
right?
we are upgrading ourselves with this journey. So yes, I am also learning and having a conversation with different people and how they are perceiving the things, how they are learning, how their mindset works. So yes, definitely I'm also learning with the journey of this English. So yes. So I really love this conversation with you and this talk with you. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you. The feeling was mutual. I loved it.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, bye bye. Have a great day
Talking
ahead.
to you again. Take care. Bye bye.
Okay, bye bye, ma'am.